Rice Show. The Doug Rice Show. I'm Doug. Okay. Good morning. Best laid plans. I was trying to be on the air an hour ago and was just cut off, blocked at every turn. The dog, the partner, the spouse, the things. Oh! Fully prepared. Good morning, Tina Ray. Thank you so much. Goodness, how many things kept me from you. My goodness, D-Boss, Arthur, how you doing? Blue Jen, what up? I'm so sorry. I don't know, man. It was like everything that pushed me to get on just blocked me, and then suddenly I traversed. I did the Greg Blue Gaynor double reverse, and then and I'm here. Good morning. It is Tuesday, as I understand it. And yes, it is the 8th of February, 2022, 7:38. I have moved the time to the right monitor, so now I don't have to look behind me to see what fucking time it is. Good morning, yeah. Good morning. Hey, it's the Doug Rice Show. I'll put it to music eventually. Who the fuck knows? I don't know. It swings, it rolls. It's me. I don't know. It's a thing until there's a fucking band. Don't worry about it. How's everybody doing? Oh, goodness gracious. Are you looking at the news? Listen, let me tell you what smacked me in the eyes this morning. Now, look, let me tell you what separates Hebrews from everyone else when it comes to the worship of God Almighty. I'm going to tell you what differentiates us from everybody else. I'll tell you, you're waiting. We don't make fucking statues. We don't make graven images. We don't do that shit. You want to see a Hebrew? You want to identify a Hebrew? That is an individual that will not bow down to any graven image and has no thought in his mind that God looks like him, like her, like it, like that, like this, like the other. They just know that's an ethereal being that is all-encompassing and is all everywhere, God Almighty, creator of the universe. But we don't make the shit and start bowing to it and shit. We don't do that. See, that's where shit went haywire. That's what's got to get fucking corrected. This is the problem. Jesus Christ. But what do I see this morning? I look up Black News. I do the thing that we do. We do the thing that we... Let me tell you what smacks me in the face. I'm going to just get right to it. Black lawmakers blast plans for, wait for it, a monument to Justice Thomas? Hold up. Hold up, bro. Look, first, aside from the fact that you kill everybody you honor, aside from the fact that you motherfuckers are living the dichotomous life of murdering the folks you later admire as heroes, aside from that, why this dude? Are you a monument to him for what? What has he done? Except block everything that matters to black people. What is he, and including, you is about to get some rude shit come out my mouth. I'm glad I have the discipline to stop myself. I'm glad I didn't say what I wanted to say, but soon there'll come a time when you'll be able to go to DougRice.com and you're going to get the unfiltered motherfucker that I can truly be. Baby, you have no idea. I hold back so much of what I want to say. I will tell you a good 40 to 50% of shit that I'd like to say you don't hear because of the restrictions of vocal conduct. Sons, daughters of the Most High as he is my witness, I really want to say some shit. Okay, so you want to make a monument to Justice Thomas. I understand. I just want to know why. And how will it look you making a monument to this dude and he's still alive? What, you got plans for him? You better leave that brother alone. He's still a Hebrew. I don't care how lost and confused he might be. At any point in time, they can all bring it in. Let's make that a policy, folks. We are not going to be unforgiving Hebrews. No, nay, no. I say no, no. Candace Owens is welcome back into the fold. Yes, Justice Thomas, come on in, bring it in. Yes, Steve Harvey, yes. Yes, once they have realized the error of their ways, we will gladly welcome them back into the Hebrew fold. We have to. These are members of the royal family, as you and I all are. And so they are, they're accustomed to and they're used to the treatment, I would say. Not used to it, but at least they have it coming. Even though that, Thomas has lost his fucking mind. I have no idea what he's doing with the whole wife thing. I don't get it. I think that some of us just think that the shit's real, the shit that keeps coming out of their fucking mouths. But let me tell you something. When they snap to their goddamn senses, we need to welcome them back. We need not hold a grudge of any kind, because of any of our own idiocy. We've all been there. So yes, even him, who they want to make a goddamn monument to. What did he do? Has he led somebody in a march? Is he a leader? He can't be a leader because they murder leaders, so we know he's not a leader. That's why I'm not a fucking leader. I dare say the Creator's done sending examples to people. This is ridiculous. He don't have to send no more examples to you. You know what we're supposed to do. Everybody else does. So this is not like some lost science. There's no more example. He sent Yeshua, he sent his son, you murdered him. You can assume that anybody sent to give any kind of example that is admired, that is, stands out as a great and decent individual. They will soon put that individual asunder. And so I am of the mind that those examples are no longer provided to the planet. You have it all in writing. You can see exactly what's happening. You don't need no more goddamn examples. That's the reason I refuse to, stop using profanity. Fuck that. I don't want you to think that I, in any way, shape, or form, am here to give you any leadership. I'm not. No, you can lead yourselves. You know what the fuck's going on. All you got to do is take a look around. All you got to do is understand they now want to make a monument to Justice Thomas. Nobody needs to lead you. Pray to the Most High God. He'll lead. Welcome. Yeah, well, it's a weak start in the sense that I'm stronger in some instances, but I'll pick it back up. Don't worry about it, everybody. Everybody still with me? Good. Black news. There's one thing that we can count on, the black news that keeps giving and giving and giving. Lizzo shares nudes to encourage self-love. What the fuck is going on? This from the griot smacks me in the face as I just decide to, just traverse the light fantastic, and I find that Lizzo is sharing nudes of herself. Thanks so much there, Lizzo. We appreciate that. I really do. Is there, not that I'm really in that much of a care, but has anybody seen them? I don't know. Black male life expectancy hit hardest due to COVID-19. Now, when you say black male life expectancy, are you talking about Hebrews, or are you talking about everyone that you associate with being black in the country, including people of color? So are we talking about people that are not Hebrews who you call black, or are you talking about us specifically? You see, we are a separate and apart class of individuals confined within the borders of the stolen country. So when you say black male life expectancy, I don't read into that an accurate statement, because anybody can be black these days. I mean, it's just the truth. They are frightened, terrified to death to give us that special corner that we so richly fucking deserve. They pinpointedly found us in Africa and brought us here to work in the fields specifically. And now they want to obscure us and mix us in along with the rest of the people of color who they might somehow mistaken for the Hebrews that we are. Individuals that have no association with Shem, have no lineage, no any kind of experience in the black experience. In fact, I dare say immigrants are counted in this number of supposed black male life expectancy that's been hit hardest due to COVID. I doubt this. I think it's high time we understood that we are a separate and apart people. Hebrews, Negroes, not people of color. And when you're talking about Mexicans that are Negroes, I'm talking about them. When you're talking about any Hebrew, specifically confined here in anywhere the Americas might be, South America, North America, within America, I don't care. The one thing I do care about is that the tribe of Judah was transported by ships along with many other folks within the Hebrew family that rest here today. Those are the individuals I talk to when I do this, and I want you to understand that. So, black male life expectancy hit hardest due to COVID? No, don't believe it. All right, Supreme Court allows Alabama, I read this morning, Supreme Court allows Alabama voting maps that advocates say disenfranchise black voters. So now, the 6-3 Supreme Court is now coming into play for Republicans. The setup, the Mitch McConnell setup that he planned while Obama was in office is now in its perfect trifecta of play. First thing against anything involving us, the disenfranchisement of black voters in Alabama, held up by the Supreme Court, thus prompting Doug Rice to ask, honestly, why the fuck are you voting in the first place? Who are you voting for? You voting for this? You're voting for more of this. You need to understand that. There's no vote that's going to stop this. There's no vote that's going to stop white supremacy. Any vote you cast is a vote for right-wing white nationalism these days. It's just the way it is. Openly. Used to be the vote that you cast for right-wing white nationalism. It was obscured by liberalist viewpoints and the attempt of, placating the Negro population within the country, giving us little stupid trinkets like Juneteenth. Juneteenth just sets me off. I'm sorry, folks. It's beginning to happen. Not only is the Civil War predictably en route. You got if you saw my post this morning, I'm sure you did. Adam Kinzinger has said openly, the likelihood of a civil war openly. Again, Hebrews, listen, it's important you recognize your place in this fiasco, in this melee, in this whole thing. It's no place to be found anywhere near any action. Are you fucking kidding me? Let me tell you what they're fighting for. They're fighting to see who can be the top of the white nationalist food chain. That's really all they're fighting, because Democrats are neck up in fucking racism. So don't fucking talk to me about the left, please. That's fucking retarded. The right is just really, really open about the shit, and they want back in charge. And if they get back in charge, what do you think is next for us? What do you think? They trying to cancel what they call wokeness. They don't want what they call critical race theory in the schools. If they get back in power, what do you think they will do to Negroes? If they cancel critical race theory and it's stopped being taught in schools to protect their fragile ass, fucked up kids, what do you think they're going to do when your kids are sitting next to the same Negroes they don't want to learn about in the first fucking place? Suddenly our fucking presence is going to be more than they can goddamn bear. Don't you know how this is about to play out? More than that. More than that. I dare say that if a civil war, an open civil war, begins in this country, China can't wait to put its foot up America's ass. I'm letting you know that this boy got brand new motherfucking Nikes, ready to go, greased. I kid you not. G is exercising his kicking leg. So ready is he to lodge his foot all the way up America's ass. I kid you not. And ready to get you uncontrolled clowns in order. Let me tell you something, partner. The one thing the Chinese can do is bring order. You're fucking with fate, baby. You all know it's true. They will come here and do what needs to be done. You don't want to act right? From the moment one of you nasty motherfuckers spread shit on your own sacred walls, Z is like, oh, these motherfuckers got to get under control. Somebody write out a plan. Did you see what he just did? Did you see that? Can somebody translate that shit for me? Look, I need that. Did I see that? I saw that. Oh, write this shit out. Write this shit out. They have lost their fucking minds. And we have way too much invested in the United States for these motherfuckers to come unglued. We done bought way too much property. We done bought way too much of these motherfuckers' debt. Oh, fuck no. You want to come unglued? You gonna get under control. Xi is not playing. The only thing that I can hope, brothers and sisters, is that he looks at Hebrews and says, I know you folks have been through some shit. Since I'm running shit now, let me tell you how this gonna go. You think he ain't ready to say that? I think we all know. China has the weaponry. China is technologically advanced beyond the United States, shocking the shit out of the harlot with the Dragons show. Just sending all kind of fireworks for the harlot to look at. And I can tell you this, if she rides the dragon's back, you know what I'm saying? That it's getting a bit irritating. She about tired of getting told what to do. I'm just getting you ready for what's about to happen. Xi is about getting tired of being told what the fuck to do by these out of control clown ass motherfuckers in this country. You better wake the fuck up. You think he ain't tired? Why are they looking for China on the goddamned East Coast? If Xi is not getting fed up with democracy, why are they so nervous within it? And this is a message you ain't gonna hear him talk about. You ain't gonna hear him talk about what the fuck is actually going on. They're not gonna tell you about scripture. They're not gonna tell you that what's about to happen is certainly to be expected. They're not gonna tell you that, you know, the United States is gonna be jumped on by China and then dealt with 10 kings that Xi will have to deal with. 10 people, 10 leaders within the United States, 10 individuals, 10 classes of people, 10 groups. 10 Kings. I don't know what's going to happen. I just know that it's about to happen, and we can all see the stage is set. Listen, they are losing their fucking minds over nothing, over a notion. There's actually nothing approaching. See, a wicked man flees when no one pursues. There's nobody pursuing these fucking idiots. Nobody's thinking about any of the folks that are so ready to start World War III. Nobody gives a fuck about Russia or what it's doing, but sure as fuck Putin cares. Losing his mind, threatening nuclear war if Ukraine joins NATO, some fossil from the 50s. Regular human beings going about their daily lives on this planet, looking at phones, reading shit, trying to pay their bills, going to work, doing their dumb shit, with just a few individuals who all seem to resemble one another. They seem to be calling the shots on humanity's existence. And you think God Almighty is not coming? The creator of all of this is approaching this planet to put a fucking stop to this notion that you just gonna decide. I mean, this shit's done. And, World War III, shit, really? Because you're scared. Wow. This man today has said, I ain't got a problem. Ukraine joins NATO and we got a problem. We can just set it off. And you're looking at this white man, which is what Putin is, and you're looking at him. Why? How did this happen? That this individual has now threatened millions of people, and how does it happen that motherfuckers go to these nondescript places, meeting in secret to determine what will happen on the planet Earth? How is it that we have European meetings that determine what happens in dark-skinned areas? And they just choose for everybody what's gonna go on. You think this shit's really gonna last? And what's interesting is you get the people that are brown-skinned looking at this, and now, due to all of this technology, people are starting to scratch their head wondering just who the fuck these motherfuckers think they are. Now, I ain't saying anybody's gonna do anything. I'm just saying that which created this, that which began this, the cause, is en route. Creation seems to indicate this is true. Earthquakes, volcanoes, weather. It's just obvious. Something's coming. Plus, all of the indicators around us off planet that indicate there's a lot of activity going on. Shit that you don't even want to know about. I'm talking about shit that your mind has to take in and understand and grasp and then say, damn, I'm glad that's far, far away from here. Shit that annihilates entire sectors of space, occurring countless parsecs away that don't really affect you and I, but it's happening, and it seems to be happening all around us. And when the cause arrives, and when everyone looks up, because that's the only way this is going to happen, attention is going to get snatched. People are going to wake the fuck up. God Almighty is going to arrive, and mouths are going to be what they call shut. And the only people that actually believe that are Hebrews. And that's for real. The only people that believe that that's going to happen are Hebrews. Boom. Back at it. All right, let's do it. Supreme Court, don't care. This is not just a time to create more pipelines. It's time to simply hire more black coaches. You want to hire more black coaches in the NFL. Huh? You want to try to breathe life into this dying thing. I don't understand that the less stable it seems to become here in the United Snakes of America, the more some of us seem intent on casting our lot in with and just pointing out what we deserve and pointing out what we're not getting and demanding that we get while these motherfuckers are hell-bent on not only a civil war, but then a race war. But wait, you want black coaches in the NFL while white people are losing their minds in the very country the ball is played in. I don't understand it. Do you not know what's happening? I would say that there's a larger concern that we as Hebrews need to have on our minds than whether or not motherfuckers get to coach motherfuckers entertaining the very motherfuckers that are losing their fucking minds in this country. I don't understand our priorities here. I'm a little confused. Are you saying that we need more black coaches? All right, whatever. Jesus, oh God. So, shall we? Let's. Ariana DeBose. Black History Month is a celebration of diversity, multi-dimensionality, and infinite possibility. No, motherfucker. Black History Month is supposed to be about Negroes and the suffering we endured in this fucked up ass country. It's not about diversity. It's not about multi-fucking culturalism. No, it's not. How the fuck did that happen? How did the things that happened to Hebrews now suddenly be associated and happening to everyone? Strange, I only saw Hebrews as, hanging from trees, strange fruit. I've only seen us castrated, burning with our genitalia in our fucking mouth. I've not seen a multicultural fucking attempt at that. When they burned, when they burned Tulsa, it wasn't no multicultural fucking shit. I don't understand that shit. There's no multicultural. So Black History Month created, evidently for the folks that are black in this country, the Negroes that you enslaved. And now suddenly the notion creeps in that it's really about a celebration of diversity. The fuck it is. That's why I reject it, because it's all disingenuous bullshit. No. Stop embracing the horror. 28, 29 days of us talking about how we overcame slavery, how we ran from down south to up north, how we barely evaded the Ku Klux Klan roaming about the countryside, how we fought in every war for these ungrateful motherfuckers and get nothing but a fucking thanks and here's a holiday. Stop complaining you're living in the past. No, go fuck yourselves. This is the Doug Rice Show. I don't need any of this bullshit. None of this is real. And look how they taking fuck with what they even decide. Pretty soon, Juneteenth will be really just a day of celebration of diversity, of multicultural. Juneteenth. And while you're at it, I think that Martin Luther King was a bit lighter than he was. In fact, while you're at it, perhaps we should just depict Martin Luther King as a white person so that no one is offended. Shall we do that? What the fuck is wrong? And then what's interesting to me is that we eat this shit up. That we get right on the bandwagon, that everybody seems to be giving them their identity, themselves up for this obscured sense of glommed together all of us, while one motherfucker in the group runs shit and pulls the strings. And any of us that notice that shit's being manipulated, now we're an agitator. No, you go fuck yourselves. Fake, phony, disingenuous white supremacy. That's all this shit is. Do not, please, do not try to give me the we are the world view while caucasity loses its fucking mind on a daily goddamn basis. You Hebrews keep your fucking head on a swivel and you keep your eye on these motherfuckers. You hear me? How dare you paint the picture that we are this threat while you stupid motherfuckers foment World War III? Are you out of your goddamned minds? I mean, to me, it's just the avoidance of it all. The real agenda, folks, is not a fucking civil war. The real agenda, for some reason, is to get some kind of control or hand on us. I don't get it. And they're really telling. You know what's telling it? The children are telling it. They talk about, they want rights, they want this, but the children are the ones circulating petitions to bring back slavery. The teachers are the ones doing this teaching that tells students, had it not been for the Constitution, you would be a field slave. These are actual news. They're not clipping us and loving it because we're popular. We obviously present a threat that they don't want to talk about. An unspoken threat to them that they don't want to talk about. The very mention of it makes you near an enemy. Almost. You got to mention it just right. But the shit's ridiculous. And we're just looking it square in the eye as it happens. Hopefully none of you with a fucking smile on your face, because this is some serious shit. This is not, what they're doing is shocking. And it will spill into this society in the presence of violence. That's what's going to happen, folks. They are tumbling toward an unavoidable event. I'm letting you know these fools are armed, they're agitated, they're angry, and they're anxious. All Hebrews need to steer the fuck clear of these motherfuckers. They are disjointed from reality. And when they start acting out and you start ducking and running for your fucking life, remember you heard it here. I know you don't want to hear it. They're looking at it too, scared. Adam Kinzinger, Representative Adam Kinzinger, yesterday, when the fuck ever, openly said he expects, sees, anticipates civil war. What side you gonna be on? What side you gonna be on? You gonna be on the north? You gonna be on the south? You gonna be on the left? You gonna be on the right? You gonna be a Republican? You gonna be a Democrat? What side you gonna be on, y'all? I'm gonna be in my house, hope and pray that nobody comes bother me and fuck with me, say a fucking word to me. Y'all take that shit over there. And I'm telling you right now, they're going to demand that you choose sides, and some of us ignorant Negroes are going to choose. All right. 8:10. I feel good. Good Lord. In dissent, Justice Kagan says Alabama voting map does disservice to black people as the Supreme Court upholds the disservice to black people. Still grinning, motherfuckers? Tell me you motherfuckers are out there with some goddamn smile on your face. I tell you what, brothers and sisters in Alabama, let me see one of you with a smile on your face today. One of them openly said that what is being done in Alabama is a disservice to black people. Said it to our faces. And I can imagine so many brothers and sisters, so many Hebrews in Alabama right now today with a fucking grin on their goddamn face as these motherfuckers grin back, knowing what's been upheld, knowing we got these motherfuckers in check. And you dare have a grin on your face. You dare not at least acknowledge the fact that you have now been hamstringed officially to the highest court of the law. There is no appeal. We're done. You like that shit? You happy motherfuckers? You like that shit? Really? Honestly, you understand what happened, right? I mean, that's not like, it's a little marginal news. But one of the chief justices said openly, I don't know, you guys are upholding this shit. It's going to fuck black people up in Alabama voting-wise. This is some fucked up, heinous bullshit. I don't understand why they're doing it, but they're doing it. That's what she wrote in the Supreme Court, as they upheld whatever they're doing to the vote in Alabama for black people. But everything's fine, right? You motherfucker, you don't care. Right? Grin, cheese, step, fetch. Grin, cheese, step, fetch. Grin, cheese, step, fetch. Minneapolis is a reckoning. This is what I'm reading. Again, with no knock warrants after police killed another black man. And bring it in. There's safety in numbers. Bring it in. Just bring it in, folks. Just bring it in. We got our own. Just bring it in. We'll figure it out when everybody gets in. Come on. Let's go. Oprah. Come on. Oprah, they'll freeze your accounts anyway, so it doesn't matter. Let's go. Come on. Whoopi. You done had enough, huh? Don't have no attitude with me. I ain't suspend your ass. You know what I mean? Nick Cannon. I knew you'd be back. I knew you don't even say a fucking word, Nick. Just go on, bro. Bring it in. Let's go. Judge Joe Brown. How you doing? Let's go. Candace Owens, I don't need to talk to you. I get it. Come on. Let's go. You all thought, didn't you? Till the shit started getting real, huh? And now here you are. Here you are. Just gather in, bring it in, gather it in, bring it in, gather it in. They froze all your accounts, huh? Jay-Z. All your money's gone, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Did you was in control? You don't think they in control? How Whoopi suspended for 2 weeks? How do you suspend an icon? How do you just put a motherfucker in time? How do you put an Academy Award winner in timeout? Would they put one of theirs in timeout? An Academy Award winning recipient and nominee. 2-week timeout, motherfucker. And watch your goddamn mouth. What? I'm not telling the truth? Am I not telling the truth? I am telling the truth because Whoopi's worth millions. Color Purple, none shit. She sings fairly well. Dances. Love her. Serious shit. Oh! Long Walk Home. Whoopi's an icon. Does she not have a Kennedy Center Award? If she doesn't, don't you think she's going to get a Kennedy Center Award? I mean, they're going to honor the fuck out of her, right? Right? But you let something come out that motherfucker's mouth, they don't like. 2 weeks! Whoa. Who's in charge here? Who's running shit? Who just checked Whoopi? Same motherfuckers that checked Nick Cannon. Oh. Well, if you subjugate yourself to that authority, then I guess you should let the chips fall where they may. Yes? Right? I mean, if you are a slave to that pattern of environment, if you're somehow put yourself in a position where you answer to motherfuckers that can tell you what the fuck to say, when to say it, and put you in time out if you don't get the message, motherfucker, who? Whoopi, who? I'm shocked. Who next? Denzel? They're going to put Denzel in the timeout too? Who the fuck they putting in timeout? Who the fuck are you putting in timeout? My goodness gracious, gosh almighty. Halle Berry, is she next? Say something wrong. Now, some of us, they can't touch. You know. Yeah. Some of us, they do it moving. They better shut their fucking mouth and step that way and mean it. Some of us, they don't deal with. Some of us are not cooperating. I'm not cooperating, motherfucker. No, I'm pretty much convinced that you've lost your fucking mind. So I'm just gonna fall back, watch you, invite everybody, bring it in. Let's go, folks. Let's go. Let's go. Get away from the motherfucker. I told you, Kanye. Kanye, look, just go. Somebody get him water and his medication. Let's go. I'm not playing. Everybody's forgiven. Once you've come to your senses, once you understand, once you get it, the direction it's going, you see it. Give me a break. They're getting nervous, getting dangerous. But, it's just my opinion. Fuck do I know. Black news. All right, so, wow. Black country, new roads, perilous triumph. I'm not even going to go there. The legacy of the Reconstruction era's black political leaders. Oh my goodness, it was a legacy. They were such on the right track in this country. They were on a track that you would have never, you can't even talk about the track they were on. But you see, they just saw too much give up to that track. Just do your research. All right, what do you got here? I'm just looking up black news. Black workers say racism is rampant inside Tesla. What the fuck are you working for Tesla for? Listen to me. They don't want you around. Now I understand that it would appear that they want you around and that they're comfortable with you in their presence. But ladies, gentlemen, Hebrew, they don't want you around. You see, you make them feel some kind of way. And let me just explain, it's a ratio. It's a ratio, not Horatio. No, not Horatio. It's a ratio of us regarding juxtaposition to them in the workplace that offset too much in number against too few in number that triggers this activity within their fucked up ass minds, passed down generationally from motherfucker to motherfucker to motherfucker to the motherfucker that's in your goddamn face during your workday, whose proclivities cannot help but show their ugly faces in yours. Talk about some fucking news article they done seen. Oh, Jesus. They want to talk about Chicago. They want to talk about some music they done heard. They want to talk about Kanye. Damn Kanye. And it just escalates. I'll tell you what occurs in these workplaces such as Tesla. You want to work there. You're a brother. TESLA. That's the place to be, baby. You work in areas like Tesla. No, what up? And what you do is you put up with the slights, the hints, the inferences, the jokes, the giggles, the looks. You put up with it, and what happens, it grows. And this is within them. You can fuck off if you don't like it. This is within them. You get some of us in a position of breathing what they consider rarefied air amongst them, and unchecked, they will express their white supremacist fucking hatred of Negroes. It happens everywhere. They can't fucking help themselves. Now, and I don't give a fuck because it's too consistent. If you feel some kind of way about me saying that shit, quit fucking doing it. It's in Tesla. It's everywhere. We gotta put up. And you know what? They got the nerve to tell us, we ain't fucking complaining. No, shut your fucking mouth. Don't tell us to quit complaining. Quit giving us so much to talk about. Ill-mannered motherfuckers. Who yells crazy shit at a high school basketball game? Uncouth, undisciplined motherfuckers. You know what I mean? I saw him on the news today. They got another one, a new one, got square in his face, close as this. You know what he said? Pence doesn't do what they want. They're going to drag them through the streets, violence this, threat that. This motherfucker's free. You got these motherfuckers. thumbing their nose at the U.S. Congress, at the federal justice system, not showing up, fuck you, inciting this, and you think shit's okay? Shit ain't okay, man. Not only have they lost their minds, it appears that they are letting them lose their minds. And we as Hebrews, as the individuals, the only motherfuckers in this country that is here against our will. The only collective group of individuals recognized as having been brought here, not come here. That says something about how we're treated here. If you don't believe me, read the news, because that's what I'm doing. University of Alabama renames building after first black student and a former KKK leader. Wow, it's getting renamed. Alabama. Where do you think the sons and the daughters of the South went? You know, we talk about it like it isn't real. You know, the Confederacy is alive and well in Kentucky, Tennessee, West Virginia. I mean, what are we talking about here? You actually think that these Klansmen didn't breed? Of course they did. That's who we're dealing with. And they feel cockstrong now because they have a representative, you know, that had power. The worst of them. Donald Trump, the most abhorrent of them. They've put on a pedestal the absolute most abhorrent, disgusting, vile motherfucker as a representation of themselves that you could ever imagine. Self-centered, narcissistic piece of fucking shit, Donald J. Trump. And they love him. What does that say about these beings? And how far fucking away do we need to stay for our own safety? You act like it's not happening as if the folks that are doing this shit aren't the folks that are doing it. It is abso-fucking-lutely the folks that are doing it. And you know what? They're so fucking scared of punishing their own that they'd rather watch it, report it, and let it happen than do what needed to be done to stop it. But no worries. It's going to go only so far, and then the kingdom. And then all bets are off. All bets are off at that point. You're going to see some real shit. Now listen, you may not believe in Scripture, but Scripture don't need you to believe in it. Let me tell you something. What God the Father promises in correction of this circumstance, they really are going to wish they had just gotten their shit together. That's how bad it's going to be. And you know what's interesting? All of this is going to happen while they're fighting themselves. While they're fighting each other, they're going to suddenly realize the Creator has shown up with a new arrangement. Study up. Doug Rice, welcome. Yeah, it's Tuesday. All right. Wow. In 1919, a mob in Maine tarred and feathered 2 black college students. So what? They wrote a book about it? There's a student, 60 rowdy white students at the University of Maine surrounded them. It was in 1919. I guess I should just get over that, huh? It's not like they're going to pick up tiki torches and go march through the fuck up. It's ridiculous. Oh, goodness gracious. Awkwafina leaves Twitter after addressing accusations of appropriating black culture. So she was run off Twitter because she spoke up regarding the appropriation of our culture, not black culture, Hebrew culture, the swag that they love so much. And wow. Well, and I guess somebody told her to kill herself. That's fucked up. Because she spoke up about what they steal from us, which is generally everything. they canceled her on Twitter and encouraged her to commit suicide. I mean, and these are the people that surround you, unbeknownst to you, that are like looking around and you pass them by and they're nondescript, indiscriminate nobodies that no one gives a fuck about, but in their minds runs the shit that's going through that causes them to type shit like this. You have to understand what's around you. It's not okay. It's not okay. It's not. And the more to yourself and in we need to be, we need to focus on that shit. Folks are walking about you with ideations you have no idea they have. And they can be triggered upon seeing you, something they read, a notion that they have, and suddenly your life is in danger. Don't act like it's not happening, because it's happening, sweetheart. I'm only telling Hebrews to look out for yourselves and to not swallow the fucking bullshit they try to feed you and convincing you that what you see isn't really what you see. All right. Black History Month. Children who lived through desegregation of Malvern schools reflect on that tumultuous time. They don't want that taught in their schools. They don't want this that just occurred 50 years ago. They don't want this fact taught in their schools. See, they claim that Black History Month is an attack on whiteness. Ain't that a... This is all going haywire. It's ridiculous. Huh. Yeah, and they're protesting in Minneapolis. They're putting the people who killed Ahmaud Arbery on federal trial. The list just goes on and on and on and on and on, and I just don't want any of us to come to the mistaken impression that everything's cool, because everything is not cool. It's ridiculous. A massive personal collection of Black history memorabilia to hit the auction block. They're going to make money off the suffering now. What do they got? I just don't get it. Do Holocaust victims sell their memorabilia? I mean, do we, or is that was just exclusive of Nazis collecting shit and like putting skin on? Oh no, that's not Nazis. That's European shit, isn't it? That's whatever sick ass shit. Isn't that interesting? You save the skin of an individual, and that seems to have transferred to or from slave trains. They made shit out of Black people's skin over in Nazi Germany. They made shit out of Jewish people's skin. Isn't it kind of interesting, the correlation between the same occurrences within the same demographic, the same group that claims this superiority? Speaking of which, I've seen these folks who are claiming to be superior do some really unsuperior things lately. It just seems to be that it doesn't look good. All right. And the same news. Lawmakers demand serious charges for gunfire at Black driver. Well, isn't this interesting? I think I read this one. 2 white men were arrested earlier this week, day after Black delivery van driver accused them of chasing him and shooting at him after he dropped off a package. Where? In a Mississippi city. So a Black dude obviously dropping something off for Amazon or whatever, and 2 white dudes chase him and shooting him because they see us in their vision. And you wonder why I tell you Hebrews to bring it the fuck in. What's it gonna take? Do you understand this? Got Demontario Gibson. Demontario Gibson. What up, partner? What's up, chilling? Right, 24 years old. Got a job, working, all the shit that they expect and want for Black people, Black men. What the deal is these 2 white dudes saw a Black dude and thought they could kill him and get away with it. That's what the fuck's going on, man. They knew what this motherfucker was doing. They knew. They knew he was a delivery driver. What they thought was they could justify the murder of a fucking Hebrew based on today's environment. They thought for sure they were going to get away with killing one of us because they're bloodthirsty motherfuckers walking around us that have it in their mind to kill us. Who's putting it in these creatures' minds to kill black men on sight? Fuck you if you don't get that goddamn grin off your face. Fuck you. How dare you? Somebody told these clowns, some twisted thought in their demented, fucked up ass minds, said, black dude, kill him. And do you imagine what they would have said had they killed him? The defense would have been, we saw him at somebody's yard. They're passing law 666 in Missouri that says, if you are afraid, you can kill. Fuck you. Get that goddamned grin off your face as a Negro in this country. They are putting all the pieces in place designed to end your motherfucking asses, and you dare smile. Do not do that shit. All the pieces. They don't like the vote. They're marginalizing that. They want a gerrymander. They're restricting this. The Supreme Court holds them up. They got crazed whiteness going for government. They got the worst of them going for leadership. An accused child rapist, Donald Trump. I mean, and they love him. Okay? They're armed to the teeth and itching to kill. And it seems they're really easy. You know what? You want a comparative? Here we go. I don't see them walking around just randomly shooting one another yet. Seems their itchy fucking trigger fingers only activate on the sight of Negroes. Ain't that a trip? All these motherfuckers surrounding each other. Supposedly they don't like one another, but they seem to keep their guns holstered amongst themselves for now. You feel me? So they itching to kill something. I'm delivering packages in a neighborhood. I ain't never been in a neighborhood. I'm just delivering packages. And I got to deal with two crazed crackers running me down and shooting me. All because I am a Hebrew. Fuck you if you smile in this country. I hope I'm getting through to you. That don't make no sense that two motherfuckers just decide. What's going on in the minds of these weak-minded motherfuckers that's what goes on upon sight of a black man? Bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it the fuck in. Bring it in. No. For our own safety, for our own well-being, for our own sense of safety and well-being, bring it the fuck in. Turn your back on these motherfuckers. Bring it in. Await the kingdom. All they're itching to do is to kill us. That's it. It's on their minds. It's in their heart. And the trip is the ones that take exception to what I'm saying, they're not checking my math, are they? Until any fucking one of them that has a problem with what comes out of my mouth addresses their fucking issue, and the reason something's coming out of my mouth, they can't say shit to me. They can't correct me. They can't tell me to calm down. They can't tell me to get over it. They can't tell me shit. They can't tell me their opinion, their thoughts, their insight. I don't want to know their fucking viewpoint on black experience in the United States. I don't want to hear their goddamn defense of whiteness. Fuck you. Shut your fucking mouth. You got real problems. And this black face is the least of your white fucking problems in this country. So do not be mad at me. No, I'm simply telling you to go fuck off. Those of you that want to be in my business that feel some kind of way. Everyone else, carry on. I'm not talking to you. Get away from me. Taco Tuesday, baby. So, I'm Doug Rice. I'll do this all fucking day. Do you start? I hope everybody's beginning to understand that this is not a fucking joke. Everything is not okay. I just want you to be alert. I want you to focus on the kingdom. When you get up in the morning, focus on the kingdom. Focus on the approaching kingdom. When you go to sleep, before you go to sleep, focus on the kingdom. That's all. Understand that none of this shit matters to Hebrews. Not real Hebrews. We don't care about this bullshit, man. This shit ain't designed for us to give a fuck about. We are not here of our own volition. Any of you that accept the programming can get the fuck out of this live. I mean that. If you're happy and you know it, get the fuck out. You have nothing to be happy about. Nothing. You need to be on guard. You need to be ready to either flee, evade, or last resort defend till kingdom comes, because it's coming. All right. Folks, I do appreciate your attention. Listen, for those that want to give their opinion about what I'm saying, it's not asked for. Any of the oppressors or detractors that show up here that want to run their fucking mouth, take whatever you want to say and talk to your brethren. The ones that are reaching behind themselves and taking their own shit and smearing it on the walls of buildings, built by slaves. Y'all got a problem. It's not me. I'm just the guy talking to my own folks. I'm not talking to you. I don't need you in this conversation. And thank God for Trina, who dismisses disruptive caucasity. Get the fuck out. You got problems, go deal with them. Mind your fucking business. Stay out of black conversation. Thank you. Yeah, we don't need your input. We don't give a fuck about what you're talking about. We don't care. You got some issues you need to deal with that ain't got nothing to do with Hebrews, Negroes. You got wolves at the gates. You want to come to Doug Rice Show live on YouTube and get vigorous, ignoring the threat. It's about to overtake you and choke your fucking country right out of your goddamned hands. I can only hope they send us home. All right, an hour, 2 minutes, we're good. I'm Doug Rice. This is the Doug Rice Show. This is what I fucking do. You got a problem with it? I don't really fucking care. I don't, because you know what? What reinforces my attitude is what the fuck I read happening to us in this god-awful motherfucker every day. And any of you motherfuckers that are oppressors or detractors or agitating motherfuckers that feel some kind of way listening to this, take whatever you feel. Take all that angst, that anger, whatever the fuck has you by the nuts, and you go square off on some of your family, some of your coworkers, some of your friends, some fucks that really need some attention and talking to about their attitudes toward race and shit. You do that, and then you can come and you can lecture me. Honestly, I won't listen to shit you have to say, but you can at least do it, you know, if you want to. All right. Yeah, we're done. All right, folks, that's about it. I mean, an hour. Every time I get to an hour, 24 people show up. You know, it's not like I can't keep going because the fucking news keeps going. It does. I mean, and what's interesting is they never run out of new shit to do to us. So I'm never going to run out of new shit to talk about. All right. Thank you. Appreciate that, Tina. Anyone posting hateful comments are just going to get blocked. If you are in your feelings about what's being said here, you need to go the fuck away. The fish to fry is not Dougfish. It's Barbie and Ken fish. All right. Okay, all right, listen, I don't want to lose my voice. I appreciate all of you showing up. Listen, Hebrews, family, you get up today, you go out in your daily routine, please. Remember not to wear a smile on your face. Don't deprecate. Don't do that. Just go about seriousness, serious face. See what happens. Study. Remember the kingdom is coming. Watch what they're doing. Listen, there's going to come a time I'm not going to be here. They're going to shut all this shit down. Oh, they can't have this. Yeah, if they're intent on getting critical race theory out of schools, you think about what they're going to do to this message. So everybody stay safe. Keep your head on a swivel. I'm gonna sip on some water. Maybe get some tea. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for showing up. I am Doug Rice. Like, subscribe, share, hit the notification button. You should get notified. What time is it? It's 8:42 in the morning. It's Tuesday. So many of you are here. If I could just keep going, but I can't. I don't want to lose my voice because I want to do this later. All right. You guys have a good day. Thank you so much for the donations. Thank you, Tina, for regulating. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. 28 times. Thank you 16 times. Thank you more. You guys have a good day. Bye-bye.